Hello again. Yesterday I posted this particular card onto Facebook's CAS card making group, and loads of people wanted to know how it was done. And I think it was basically not the actual card itself, but the colouring of the butterfly and the backdrop. So I'll just go through it quite quickly as to the making. You'll see why I've done it this way round later. Started off by cutting a front panel, and this die is one of this set, Distressed Baptisia Collage. They're great sets, these, from Memory Box, but I don't know if they're still available. I saw that they still do some dies like this. There's some Christmas ones, but I've only seen them on US sites and some places where they don't ship to the UK. So that's a bit of a problem for those of us living in the UK. Anyway, this is the one I used. Cut that section out there. The butterfly I used is also a Memory Box butterfly, and it comes in two parts: the backing die and the actual filigree front part. So I use these different ways. Sometimes I will use the back one as a pattern and the front one as a plain white card, but this time I decided to use them this way round. And I picked this one because I thought the filigree of the butterfly would look nice with this this corner die cut. But to be honest, when I first put it on, I thought, oh my lord, it's too much of a good thing, if you know what I mean. But once I moved that butterfly to the side so that just a little bit was overlapping, I was quite happy with how it looked. The tiny butterflies are from this little die, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 butterflies on one little die like this. But they're really handy for just tiny little touches on cards here and there. And each of them have got some little flat-backed adhesive pearls put on. But now the thing to do is to talk about how this actual backing paper was made. Let me just put these on my magnetic sheet out of the way for a moment so they don't get lost. Put the card away. And why I've done it this way around is because I'm going to be getting messy in a minute, and I don't really want to get messy on this card. Okay, the process for making the background is a shaving cream process. And normally, if you'd use a shaving cream process, this is the kind of result that you get. It's like marbling. I don't know if you've ever done marbling, where you put oil-based paints on water and then lift a print off. This is the sort of effect that you get. And it's quite a strong, hard sort of image. However, if you leave that shaving foam mixture overnight, it kind of relaxes, it distresses. If you see them right beside each other in comparison, can you see the difference? Here and here. It's soft. It's got like little bubbles in it where it's collapsing. I suppose the bubbles of the shaving foam are popping. So this is the kind of background that I use, and I did loads. I have still got loads of these because the shaving foam does, you know, it goes on forever. So I will just show you now how you go about doing the initial shaving foam technique. Paper plate, plastic, this is a poly what's it one. Some shaving foam. People have asked about gel. I don't know about gel, but foam is the thing that supports the colour. So quick squirt of shaving foam onto the paper plate. Just spread it round a little bit so you've got a bit of surface area. There we go. And then I believe you can use all sorts of colorants, including food colouring for this. So I'm using Distress inks, and I I did a green one yesterday. I'm going to show that to you in a minute. So the one I'm going to do, oops-a-daisy, one I'm going to do today is autumny colours. So this one is Fossilized Amber. Put a few drops of that on. This one is Rusty Hinge. Ooh, oh, I don't think this has been opened. These are re-inkers for my... Tricky. Right, let's see if we can get that off. There we go. Rusty Hinge, a couple of drops of that. We will have a little ripe persimmon. And what have we got here? A vintage photo. Let's try some vintage photo. You could use one colour. Well, you could get a bit of a pattern with one, but it's more interesting if you use more than one. This is quite a lot here, but anyway. Now, all you do is mix it up a little bit like this. Right. Then, interesting, isn't it? You take a piece of card, paper or whatever, and you just pop it over the top. Oh, looks quite a mess, doesn't it? But we're going to scrape it off. And underneath, you can see the marbled pattern. Just get a bit of paper towel and wipe that off. I did these colours because I thought they might be quite nice for autumn leafy things. There we go. If you left it a little bit longer, the darker colours would be more prominent. Let's do another one. I think I'm going to put, let's get that bit back in. The more you mix it, the less contrast you get for the different colours, but put a bit more brown in. Is this the brown one? Yeah. Whoops, it's rather a lot. See why I did showed you the other card first rather than doing this. Another piece of card. And here, can you see the marbled? See? Marbled design. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it seems to cut through the shaving foam, but that's that. So I'm going to leave that one now for, well, probably overnight, or at least until later on today, before I take any more prints from that, because I want that shaving foam to relax a little. So let's just get this out of the way. I'm going to bring in a different one. Here is some that as they say on Blue Peter, here's one I did earlier. And this is the green one I was saying. I just need to wipe my fingers a minute. Get my wet wipes. Said it was messy. Oh, right. There we go. These two are the prints that I took from this mixture as soon as it was mixed yesterday, well, last evening. So I'll put those on one side and you will compare those in a minute. So I'll get another piece of card here. Might have left it a little bit too long. Let's see what this looks like. There's a paper towel. Need to smooth it up a bit more. Let's try another one a moment. It is really a messy sort of job, really. I think I may have left this just a little bit too long. We'll see. Might need to leave that for a moment or two before wiping it off. Can you see though that the bubbles have all, they're kind of open. Let's see if I can just... I think I've left it just a bit too long, but can you see that the effect is very different from that? Very different indeed, and it's exactly the same mixture, exactly. So maybe about 5 hours, leave it. I've left this a lot longer than that, but I'll still get some good prints from this, I am sure. And I'll probably carry on taking prints from it for quite some time today until it's exhausted. I think what I'm going to do is leave that on the card just for a short while before I scrape it off. What a mess. So protect yourselves, wear an apron if you're going to get as messy as I do, and if you're bothered about your manicure, then wear some rubber gloves, because probably the inks that you use to pop into the shaving foam will stain your fingers like they've done to mine. So have some fun. I don't know whether you call it distressed shaving foam, relaxed shaving foam, or whatever, but you did see the difference between what was done immediately after mixing the inks with the foam and after leaving it for a while. Let's just try this now and just make some nice leaves, this, won't it? Can you imagine? I'll make some cards with it and show you, and then you can see. Often things, you look at them and it looks an absolute mess, but parts of some of these things will be absolute little gems. It's just a question of spotting them. Anyway, have some fun. Don't get too messy, and let me know what you think. Thanks very much.